First game of the NBA playoffs is in the books. 76ers beat the Nets 121-101 at the Wells Fargo Center in Philadelphia. 76ers cover the 8.5-point spread. The over of 214.5 cashes as Joel Embiid and James Harden combined for nearly 50 points. On the flip side, Mikal Bridges leading the way for the Brooklyn Nets with 30 points for the losing team. What's good, streaming people? Tommy Tran with former NBA Coach of the Year Avery Johnson. So, Avery, what stood out to you about the 76ers victory here on Saturday?
Well, it's their three-point shooting and their free throw shooting. They were perfect from the line, free throw line. And then when you make 21 threes in a game, and just all of the wide open looks, and it's basically because the Brooklyn Nets made a decision, as we talked about at halftime, that they were going to double team Joel Embiid as soon as he walked on the floor, maybe even in the locker room. And those double teams opened up a lot of wide open shots, a lot of rhythm shots for the Philadelphia 76ers. Of those 43 shots that they got up from the three-point line, 35 of those were open looks because of the extended double teams from the Brooklyn Nets. And some of those looks here, even on the replays, there's not even a man within 5 feet of the offensive player attempting the three. So the Brooklyn Nets is really going to have to go back to the drawing board, take a look at that strategy. Of course, they turned the ball over 20 times. Look at the assist to turnover ratio for the Philadelphia 76ers, 32 on 9 turnovers. That's excellent basketball. James Harden looked extremely well. They had 7+ players make a three. So this is going to be an uphill climb for the 76ers if they don't take better care of the basketball and if they don't find a different strategy to design to guard Joel Embiid.
Those 21 three-pointers made not only a playoff franchise record, a season high. There was 19 coming into this game, and they had 18 through 3 quarters. Coach, you talk about adjustments. If you are Jacques Vaughn, what do you think the approach should be here as you try to rebound in game 2?
Well, first of all, you got to try to slow the game down a little bit. You don't want to play at the Philadelphia 76ers pace. Slow the game down, mix up your defenses a little bit. You cannot give Philadelphia the same steady diet. I thought they were going to slow down with some of the double teams in the second half. They went right back to it. So I just think slow down the game a little bit, more ball movement, player movement on the offensive end so that they can generate some more wide open threes. They got to play defense without fouling. You cannot get in the bonus first defensively. And because Philadelphia is a really good free throw shooting team, especially tonight, they were perfect from the line. So you just got to try to get this split, slow this game down, rebound the basketball at a higher level, and figure out a different strategy against Joel Embiid.
Joel Embiid was 11 for 11 from the line, combined again with James Harden for nearly 50 points from a Philly perspective. Got knocked down, hit in the face, a bit of a scary moment for Sixers fans, but he certainly looks like he's going to be okay. What did you see out of the MVP candidate, MVP finalist today?
Yeah, that's my MVP for this year. If I had a vote, I'm voting on Joel Embiid and probably Giannis to come in second. But I like the way he was moving. You saw even when Mikal Bridges drove the ball to the basket, Joel Embiid did a nice job of defending the paint. His pick and roll defense was good. When he was forced to switch on defense, he did a nice job keeping the offensive player in front of him. And, that's one of the ways you try to attack a really good player is keeping him involved on the defensive end. That didn't work out well for Brooklyn Nets. So I love the way he was moving. He got tied up on 1 or 2 plays, fell down, but he's in phenomenal shape and just really playing at a high level. And he's the type of player like guys like P.J. Tucker decide to leave Miami. He wants to play with a Joel Embiid. And James Harden wanted to play with him because he's just that type of a teammate.
Avery Johnson breaking it down. Game 1 that goes to the Sixers as they take a 1-0 series lead over the Nets. Coach, certainly appreciate it. Again, this is just one game. There's still going to be plenty more left in the NBA playoffs and in this series. And once again, you can anticipate that Philly will be a healthy favorite. Coming into this game, 8.5 or 9-point favorites, and we saw that total 215. But with all that three-point shooting, the total went over quite comfortably. Game 2 Tuesday at the Wells Fargo Center, 7:30 p.m. Eastern.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.